Alright, found a great example for using the PayPal REST API to process a payment. So we'll just go ahead and use this one. Let's see what they have for us here. Right, it's an early sandwich. I'll go ahead and put this website up on the Blackboard. But for now we're just going to say, okay, basically you have a product, create, sends to PayPal, comes back, says yes, they can either payments authorized or it's not. So we'll go ahead and just use a little bit. They have this is very important. If you're going to actually be doing your own stuff, use this. But just for testing, you can use the default just like we did on the first, and just get going. So we'll copy example.com. Sorry, example.php. Copy that over there. Go down to the next one, create.php. Go ahead and create it. Save. See what else they have. Execute.php. Alright, save that there. Let's see what we have. Product.php. Alright, did I even do that one yet? Nope. Skipped one. That's execute. Let's create. That's example. It's example.php. Okay, let's try that. Alright, you can buy a Sony Alpha or a brand new iPhone, so let's get an iPhone. Right, we'll see that the bootstrap is not in the right directory here. We have, this was probably from an old one. The bootstrap used to be a primary right here in the main directory, but with the new API structure they've gone and dumped it all the way down into the samples here. So it's going to be source files, it's going to be under PayPal PHP SDK, then PayPal, then sample, and then bootstrap. So let's see what line that was in. Line 58. Example, line, create. Line 58. Alright, so PayPal php.sdk PayPal sample. Okay, actually do it. Wrong one. Send it. Make sure we have that right. I forgot the REST API. See what it does. This is promising. Okay, see, it goes to PayPal. Now when you're testing, you want to make sure you are in the sandbox. So it'll be sandbox.paypal.com. I have an account set up for testing in Sandbox. It's BuyerBook27. It has fake credit card information, but it does have accurate shipping. So that's my actual shipping address, and that's what I'm buying. So credit union, this is all generic make-up stuff. The Sandbox is for testing. Alright, so we have another one. Failed to open stream. No bootstrap and execute line 10. So let's go to execute. Let's copy this. Go to execute line 10. 10 in there. Save. refresh. Undefined variable, payment ID. And let's see what they did in execute line 10. It's not 10. 63. Alright, 63. Get the payment object, get payment ID. So we have payment ID session. They say it was in the database, which we didn't use. They're using MySQL. We use PDO. But let's just payment ID equals get payment ID. Might be a better way, but this will work because you see in this top thing here, payment ID is passed as a URL token. So we can use get to do it. Save that. Back here. Let's try it again. Now sometimes when you refresh that it won't work because it lost the data and you'll have to go back in and do it, but this time it took. So this says, alright, PayPal, every time they have a transaction they put an ID to it. Starts with pay and it has this long string, so that's good. Create time was approved, it was a sale, and then this is the information about the buyer. This is my ID. So if I were to go into PayPal and say, hey, I have a payer ID of this, you can make a request and all this information will come back out to you. And the shipping address information I have on file. Alright, so below it, so what was this array? This was the payer. Down here's the transactions. So in the transaction you can see that the object comes back. They have the total is that, currency is USD, details, subtotal and tax. We also have to have shipping in here, I think. So total currency details, subtotal and tax. This has to add up to that or else it'll throw it in there. So 4 plus 205 is 209. The description, item list, with the price, which is the base price, one of them, and ship to here. Alright, so I don't see the shipping cost yet. Let's see if there's even on here. Alright, so it's not. Alright, that's a different program I'm using then. Let's take a look down here. Resources, instant transfer eligible, all kinds of stuff you can find out about this particular transaction. And then it sent back the payment and else. So there you go. There's your first transaction. You come back and you can use these codes to do whatever you want, but that's where it all starts.